Hi, welcome to our channel. So this guide will help you learn the basics of Excel, from navigating the workspace to creating simple formulas and charts. With clear steps and easy examples, you will quickly build the skills that you will need to use Excel confidently. So let's start.
So now if you don't have the Microsoft Excel on your device like this one, don't worry because you can also use it by opening your browser and you need to search for excel.web and you will see this, and the next thing that you need to do is to just go ahead and sign in by clicking the sign in button at the upper right corner of your screen. Then here, just go ahead and enter all of the needed information. Okay, but in this tutorial we will be using the application because I have it right over here. Okay, so now let's talk about the interface of Excel. First, let's talk about this part. Okay, so here you will see these templates, and here you can also start with a blank workbook if you want to. And then here, if you click this, you will see more templates. You can also search here. Okay, and then here you will see all of your recent works. Okay, so now here we have the new again, and here if you want to open some of your files. Okay, so now let's go back here at the home section, and once you click on this, as you can see we have tons of rectangles, right? But don't get be overwhelmed by this. Okay, so these rectangles is what we called cells. Okay, and cells are organized into columns which labeled as these letters A, B, C, D, and a lot more. And then here, as you can see, we have these numbers at the left side of our screen, and this is what we called rows. Okay, and when the column and rows meet, this is what we call the cell. For example, this cell is cell A1, and when we click this, as you can see, this is cell D10, and you can also see that here at the upper left corner, what is the name of the cell, and you can also change the name of the cell by clicking right over here and typing the name of the cell that you want. Okay, so now let's talk about this section at the upper part of our screen. We have the home section. So this is where you can change the font size, and all of this. And then here insert, in here you can insert pictures, shapes, icons. And here we have the equation section, the object, and then here we have the word art, I'm sorry. Then for the page layout, we can now change here the margins, orientation. Here for the formulas, this shows what's inside the selected cell. Okay, so we have the different formulas right over here, and it's a lot, I know. Okay, but don't worry, because if you want to learn more about this, just simply comment down below and I will create a separated video that focusing on the formulas we have here on Excel. Okay, you can also have the data section here, review, the view section, and help. If you need some help, you can contact support, leave a feedback. Here we have also the show training and all of this. Okay, you can also have here create PDF or PDF to PPT, whatever you want. Okay, so now at the lower part of our screen, right over here, we have this sheet 1, right? So this means this is our sheet 1, but if you want to create a new sheet, just simply click on the sheet or the plus sign at the right side of it. Okay, and if you want to delete it, just simply click on the right click on your mouse, and then here you can delete it, rename, and all of this. Okay, but let me just delete it, and then here you can change, or you can move the columns or the sheet like this, and then here you can also zoom in or zoom out. It really depends on you. Okay, but let me just fix that. There. Okay, so now let's start by creating a simple data. Okay, first let's say we want to put the months. Okay, here when you click the months, you can also change the alignment of it. You can put it on center, here align it right or left. Okay, it really depends on you. Then now let's put January. Okay, so now if you want to put all of the months, you can just manually type it like February, March, April, May, and so on and so forth. But for the easiest way to do it, just simply move your cursor at the lower left corner of this cell or the cell A2. So once you click on it, just drag it down, and as you can see, we can see the months. Okay, so let's do until December. So once you do that, as you can see, it will automatically put all of the months that we have. Okay, so here you want to put week 1 or the sales. So let's talk about sales here. Okay, so this is week 1. So for a month we have 4 weeks, so let me just put 4 weeks here, and again I just put my cursor at the lower left corner of the cell and drag it to the right. Okay, so now we put total right over here. Okay, so now let's put all of the sales that we have for this specific week in January, February, and all of this. Okay, so let me just do this real quick. Okay, so these are the example sales that I have for the whole year. Okay, so now if you want to total this for all of the sales for January, what we need to do is to just simply put the equal sign. And again, we want to add all of this, okay? So what we need to do is to put sum, right? And open parenthesis. And for the easiest way that you can do is you can just drag your cursor for all of the weeks on January and click on enter. As you can see, it is now added all of the sales that I have for the month of January. Again, do that in all of this. Okay, like that. Enter. And again, let me just do this real quick. So now I already totaled all of the sales for each month. And then now if you want to total all of the sales for the whole year, you can just simply do again this formula and drag your cursor from January to December and click on enter. Okay, so this is the total sales that we have for the whole year. Okay, so if you want to identify which sale is higher, what you can do is just simply highlight all of this or select all of this. Okay, let's just do this. And then here you can now select this under the home section to add comma. And then if you don't want the decimal sign or the decimal part, you can just simply click this here. Okay, and now as you can see, it looks like this. Like this. Okay, so now that's so easy, right? But if you want to subtract a cell to another cell, what you can do is do this. Again, we have B2 here, this cell B2, then put the subtract sign to C2. Okay, but as you can see, it shows this because the total value is 0. Okay, but what you can also do is just simply put equivalent right over here at our G1, and then select this whole section right over here, put minus, then select week 2. Okay, click enter. Okay, so now when we press this again and drag it all over here, you will have the value of when you subtract this week 1 to week 2. Okay, so that's so easy, right? So if you want to create a chart based on this table, what you can do is this. Okay, so let me just delete this section right over here, or column. Sorry, but if you want to create a chart, you can just simply select all of the data that you want on your chart. Okay, sorry. There, so highlight all of this, so I won't include this one. So here, as you can see, we have this, but what you can also do is to press Alt F1 on your keyboard. Okay, so let me just do that. There, as you can see, we have now the chart. You can also drag it wherever you want, like this. You can put it here, wherever you want. Okay, so you can edit it by clicking the chart, and then here you can find the chart design, the format, and all of that. Okay, so now for the last part of our guide, what you can do is to save your work. Okay, so to do that, just simply press Ctrl S on your keyboard, put the file name, and then where you want to put the file or the location of files, then just simply click on save. And then now it is now saved on your device. Okay, so that's so easy, right? And this is the guide on how to use Excel as a beginner. So I hope this video helped you. And if it did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you won't miss a video. See you in the next one, and have a great day.